Hey folks, we're all Zelda fans here, right? But all different in our own unique ways, from some of us being lore and theory fanatics, to others being supersonic speedrunners, to everything else in between, such as casual fans. Today, I want to go over some fun Zelda fan stereotypes. And important note before getting into it, don't take this too seriously. Okay? Okay, be sure to go and grab yourself a snack or drink and send them in to get featured right here. And also be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, it really helps the channel out. And let's get into this one. The casual fan. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being a casual. You enjoy Zelda games for what they are, but don't care too much about getting every little chest, Korok, heart piece, and seeing every sight in the land. Nor do you really follow Zelda news religiously unless it happens to be in your feed. You follow the story of the game and just have a fun time. You're also not shy to step away from Zelda games for a period of time if you get bored. Keep on living your best life, casual fans. On the opposite side of that coin, the die-hard fan. I can admit, I am a die-hard fan. It's one trait of my overall love for the series. The stereotypical die-hard fan can sit down and play Zelda all day and all night long for multiple days. Obviously, that's on the extreme end, but diehards do have phases of playing for hours daily without end. It's almost like you can't escape the games. You just become so immersed that it's hard to leave and touch some real grass. I mean, come on, Zelda grass looks far nicer than this. You get different variations of the diehard fan though, some who love to talk about their diehard obsession for the series, and others who keep it to themselves. It's like their own little escape. But all diehards have this one thing in common. They love Zelda. The does everything but the main quest fan. Like the last type of fan, this is also a little trait of mine at the best of times. In a game like Breath of the Wild especially, it is so easy to get distracted by side quests, sightseeing, and doing literally anything else outside of the main quest. I mean, come on, Zelda hung on for 100 years in there. She can wait a little longer while I go find 900 pieces of poop and interact with every single dog in the game. Right, Zelda? Honestly, it's quite funny seeing this type of fan because they're just having so much fun getting lost in everything else the game has to offer. I know I certainly have a blast getting distracted. The speedrunner fan. As somebody who isn't a speedrunner, nor good at playing the games fast, my stereotypical view on a speedrunner is an absolutely insanely good player who somehow finds magical ways to fly around the map and skip past half of the game. These people don't care about what everyone has to say, lore and story, and even saving Zelda at all. The first question they'd ask Zelda if they were Link is, how long did that take? Is it a new record? And if they're not quick enough, screw Zelda, they're doing it all over again until it's done in 0.5 nanoseconds. Tough luck, Zelda. Keep on waiting. The theorist fan. One I can definitely relate to. These fans will see the smallest tiny thing on a rock and make a theory on it. Tingle was here, confirmed? Jokes aside, the theorists and lore experts are very admirable. I wouldn't consider myself an expert by any means, more of a speculator and idea builder nowadays. But man, when I'm in the mood to try and form a theory, every little pixel in a Zelda game matters. You pay attention to every little detail, every piece of dialogue, you read every book you can get your hands on, read into things too much. Form a well-researched, well-edited, and well-produced theory, all for some keyboard warrior to debunk it with their own headcanon. Yeah, headcanon. Ah, the fun of making Zelda theories. The old school fan. This is an elite status to have, and not one you can just gain as a new fan. Only a select few hundred of thousands, probably millions have this title. People who grew up on the likes of the original Zelda and Zelda 2, even A Link to the Past. I can't say I grew up when those games were out, but my father did, and he loves them to bits. I love hearing his thoughts on these older games and stories of him playing them back in the day. There's just a cool charm to the old school fan. They're like the old man from the first game, they're full of knowledge. That is until they play Breath of the Wild and come out with, "This ain't how they used to make them. What the heck is this?" I haven't actually heard anybody say that, just to clarify. I just thought it was funny. Either way, old school fans are awesome. The rage quit fan. Oh god, I'm gonna say this and probably get in a little bit of trouble, but here it goes. My partner is my favourite example of this. Not in a bad way, I promise. I love you. It's just fun sometimes sitting next to them and seeing the frustration hit. Oh god, I sound like an ass. It's okay, we all have our rage moments when it comes to Zelda, whether it's a flurry rush not connecting, a minigame being infuriatingly difficult, Or just stupid, unexplainable stuff happening. Maybe even the game being too difficult. As mean as it may sound, I get a slight kick out of seeing people rage at a video game. It's funny, okay? And honestly, I think that's fine to say. It'd probably be hilarious for someone else to see me get angry at a video game, so I think it's fine to laugh at a rage fan. The never satisfied fan. This person is honestly just somebody looking for something to complain about. We all know one, and trust me, we do. They'll pick out literally anything within a Zelda game and try to tear it apart. Like, they'd even take picking up a cat in Twilight Princess and trash the picking up mechanic. Get real, this is the peak of video game mechanics. But for real though, they'll complain about the music not being good enough, the combat not being realistic enough. Pfft, realistic in Zelda? Yeah right, don't feel these fans, they just love to be negative about every little thing and will find something to complain about. The newcomer fan. Moving back to more positive vibes, these fans are awesome. Especially if it's somebody you know, like a friend or family member, and you can sit with them as they experience these games for the first time, ask their thoughts every 5 seconds, watch them fail at the most basic tasks, but also watch them eventually learn and improve, and hopefully fall as in love with the series as yourself. Newcomer fans should be protected and welcomed at all costs. Playing Zelda for the first time is a magical experience. Let's just hope they enjoy the game. The Zelda Twitter fan. A unique one on this list, but one I feel qualified to speak about, as I consider myself part of Zelda Twitter. Zelda Twitter is definitely a unique space. For the most part, it's a super awesome place to meet and interact with other Zelda fans. I personally love Zelda Twitter and love talking to other fans on there, but like every fandom, there's always that one person who loves a fight within the fandom. Don't be that person. But do get involved with Zelda Twitter, or Discord, or Instagram. The Zelda community is by far one of the most welcoming and friendly places to be. Zelda Twitter fans are elite. The noob fan. Come on, we all know exactly who this is. It's... top tier joke, I know. Noobs are noobs. It is what it is. Most noobs tend to also be newcomers learning their way, but sometimes you get players who are just always a noob. They just suck at the games. And honestly, that's enough said. The Hyrule Gamer fan. This fan is annoying. Joking. This fan loves The Legend of Zelda, so much so that they began making videos on it and now do that as their dream job and could not be more grateful to all of their lovely viewers. This fan, however, milks the sequel to Breath of the Wild, Bone, Leviathan Skeleton Bone, dry. This fan just loves speculation and talking about the sequel, as well as other topics here and there. They're also an obnoxiously huge Twilight Princess fan, and unnecessarily inserts that fact in videos just so people know, as well as their love for fishing. But we all love this fan. And that's my presentation of The Legend of Zelda fan Stereotypes. Shout out to Sunless Can for inspiring this video with their Rocket League adaptation of this. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a wee like down below and also consider subscribing for more fabulous Zelda content. Both would make my day. Follow my socials linked below to keep up to date, and as always, a huge, massive, amazing shout out goes to all of my channel supporters. With special mention to new supporter, Jamie. Thanks a ton. Your support really helps me to make these videos week in, week out, all month long, 365 days a year. If you'd like to join them and get yourself a shout out upon joining and your name at the end of every video, then consider supporting via the links below. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day or night, and until the next time, I've been Hyrule Gamer.